โสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธสวากขาโตเยนะภะคะวะตาธัมโมสุปฏิปันโนยัสสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆธัมมายังภะคะวันตังสัทธัมมังสัสสังฆังเยเมหิสัคาเรหิยะธาระหังอาโรปิเตหิอภิปุชยามะสาธุโนพันเตภะคะวะสุจิราภรินิพพุโตภิปัจฉิมาชนะทานุกัมปมานัสสะเอเมสคาเรทุกตาปันนาการะพุเตปริหันหาตุอัมหากังทีคารตังอิทายาสุขายาอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิหันธรรมยังบุตสสะปะปะภาคนามการัญเชวะพุทธานุสตินยัญจคารมาสเหนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะOkay, so good evening. Welcome to our center. Today on Wednesday night, beginners practice. So in Buddhism there are two kinds of meditation. The one is called the concentration meditation and another one is called the insight meditation. Concentration meditation is paying attention to one object. So basically having one object and then be with that one object for certain times. So you're giving up all the distractions. And that's what you want to normally. That's what we are looking for. And another one is called insight meditation. That basically means opening your senses, allowing it to happen, knowing it and letting it be. Sometimes I call it rude. Do you know what happens when you be rude to someone? They do not want to associate with you, right? They will go far away. So we have to react to all the distractions in a way being rude to them. So, number one, rude, we have to realize those distractions. That this is coming to invade me. This is disturbing me. Okay, so we have to realize it. And in that time, we have to unite ourselves, get ready, bringing this mind back to ourselves, within ourselves. So in that way, we detach, right? We are not concerning about this distraction at all. I don't care. Simply, I don't care. Whatever you're saying, whatever I'm saying, it's okay. I don't care. So, being detached to it. Once we detached from those distractions, enjoy. So enjoy the moment that you have. Why worry? Yeah? Enjoying within ourselves, enjoying this body, enjoying this mind, enjoying my life, not letting those distractions invade and causing the troubles. Okay? And these two things here happens. One way is to get rid of these distractions by ignoring. So that's simply paying attention to the breath, right? Or anything that you feel comfortable to pay attention to. So being with that object at all the time. You can use either the image of something or the word verbalizing, right? It's called a mantra. Or just a sound, beautiful sound, right? So that's just paying attention to that. And simply paying attention to that, we disconnect from all the distractions. But as soon as we come back to the normal life, not paying attention to just to relax, entertain, what happens? These will come back again. I've been meditating for a long time. Why I cannot be happy? Right? Why I can't be happy? This meditation is not working. Okay? This meditation is not working to me. So we want to give up meditating. But whereas being rude is simply realizing it, uniting ourselves, detaching from it, and enjoy. So be happy, isn't it? Right? So to do this, to be happy, that's why uniting ourselves, we have to develop our own place to pay attention to. Okay? So basically taking our mind, concentrating on one object, building up our focus, our concentration. Okay? That is, we call it primary object of concentration. Okay? So when we have a primary object of concentration, we try to establish on that, and gradually our mind establishes on it. Our mind becomes more stronger and stronger. Whenever we want to pay attention to, we can. Whenever we want to leave, we can leave. Okay? But in the meantime, we are established in there, yet we open our senses, allowing things to happen. No matter what happens, just let it come, and enjoying with it. No engagement, right? No entertainment, just being with it, enjoying, being mindful with it. Okay? So, the practice, first of all, that's why we have to relax our body and the mind. Okay? Body and the mind, relaxing it. Once we're fully relaxed, where do we think our mind will go? So we pay attention to that. Okay? Our mind normally goes either in the past or the future, thinking of the past, memories, what have we done, and particularly the intentioned one, right? Things that very exciting, things that very emotionally attached to us, and when it is excitement, we think of a happiness. When we think of emotions, we think of something that upset. Yeah? It really upset and holding on that for a long time. Yesterday, in the afternoon, there was one lady, she came. And then, what happened was, my mind was telling, when she's going to leave so I can have a rest. Because I was having a terrible headache. Okay? And then after an hour later, I told her, I'm having a terrible headache, so I need a rest. But she began her past emotional engagement that was causing her lots of burden. So I cannot tell her anymore now. apart from listening, okay. And occasionally I close my eyes, pay attention to all the sensation, all the pains that was I having, and then try not to generate any negativity towards her, and then any negativity towards me. So I meditated. Meantime, I tried to listen to her and occasionally responding her. Okay, responding her stories. And then after an hour later, realized that how long she was holding this emotional dissatisfaction, and she couldn't open that to anybody else. For 20 years, she was suffering, holding that emotional thing. And finally, she managed to open it. Okay? My headache is still there. Right? But she began to cry. And that is a good sign. Right? That's a good sign of letting out what she was holding in her life for a long, long time. Right? And she brought that all in. And I was listening. Okay. And then gradually I talked to her. And then that goes off. Okay? So that is the emotional things that normally we're holding on. Okay? So that's the past. Okay? So the practice of meditation is to see that past. See those past memories that is causing us, and then letting it go. By not holding it. Just go. Okay? And then the second thought we'll get is about the future. We think of the future. And we always forgot this massive molecule that we always holding, carrying everywhere. How often do we know ourselves, this body? After we go to the bathroom, having a shower, we look at the mirror. Do we really look at the mirror? Yeah? Do we look at ourselves at the mirror? How beautiful I am. Yeah? Anything that is causing me unbeautiful, just make a makeup, right? Put some makeups on, and then makes me feel better. So putting a mask on and then feeling better. How possible is that? Normally we have to take the mask out to see the clear nature of ourselves. Okay? Well, for normal life, we put the mask on and feel better. Okay? So like that. Even wearing the clothes. When we look at the mirror, oh, this clothes looks fit and looks beautiful. Right? Like that. But we are not looking at the body. We are not looking at ourselves. And this body never in the past nor in the future. Right? Can you see body in the past? Can you see body in the future? No. It is always here. Right? So that's why the practice of meditation will begin with this body. Nothing else. Right? Nothing else. And knowing this body brings us a joy, brings us a happiness, brings us appreciation of this me. Okay? Although ultimate goal of Buddhism is not to have this me, but at first we have to realize this is me. Appreciating of this body, knowing this body, understanding of this body. Without this, I am nothing. I am not here. Okay? So knowing this body, appreciating of this body. So the practice of meditation is to feel the body. Right? Feel the body, connecting with the body. In a way, I love my body. Right? And which you can practice in daily life too. When you look at the mirror, you are beautiful.
right? Or smiling to ourselves. Have we ever done it? Yeah? Have you done it? Smiling to yourself. Ah, you're smart. Telling yourself to bringing that happiness and joy from inside to yourself. And that radiates to others. Because you have known yourself, and then through that you also understand others. As I love myself, they also love themselves. So like that. So the first practice, that's why, connecting with the body. Okay? Knowing the body. And after that, when we connect to the body, any sensation that comes, paying notice, attention to those sensations. Sometimes pleasurable, another time unpleasurable. One other time, is it pleasurable or is it unpleasurable? So not sure. Okay, that's it. That's all. Okay, like that. So knowing it. And then through that, gradually we see how much my mind is troubles. How much my mind generates, engage into the sensual pleasure, into the ill will, right? Into different sort of thoughts. So we will be able to see it. And then closing it down. Yeah? And then see how that works. So that brings us the happiness, the inner happiness that we are looking for. Okay? So normally we think of happiness through accumulating the material things, having a big 3D television, latest television at home when I'm watching the telly, or having a latest iPhone. See, I'm also addicted to the iPhone too nowadays. Like that. So we constantly looking something to have, to feel the fulfillment in our life, but it never finishes. Always needs something, always needs something. So having lots of material things doesn't give us happiness at all. But understanding inside, right? Understanding from inside will give us pure happiness. And that pure happiness coming from being a root. Let's be a root to the distractions, not the other person though. To the distractions, whatever comes, sound that is coming, I'm meditating, this sound shouldn't be here, right? So that's, we are not being a root to the sound, we are taking that sound on board. But simply, I don't care. So just being a root with it, right? Any stories comes in, thoughts coming in, building the castles on the air, right? Go away, right? Just gone, like that. And through that, we will get the inner happiness, and that's simply being able to understand things as they truly are. And through that, we have no attachment, we have no greed, there is no hate towards anything. Simply be here and now, enjoy the life, be happy, right? So let's do the practice then, right? Anybody has anything to say before we do the practice? No? Okay, so in the practice of meditation, sitting in a comfortable position that is comfortable for around 20 minutes, okay? And then relaxing yourself, and then through that finding your own comfortable place to pay attention to and enjoy. Okay, so let's do the meditation.